everybody, Sonja with Daisy here from Success Fitness, and today we're going to be doing a yoga and Pilates fusion class. So if you've never done a yoga or Pilates class, just think of it as stretching and core work. Okay, so we're going to just start by just balancing ourselves. Just sort of feel yourself in your heels, push yourself slightly forward into your toes, grab onto your toes a little bit, big toe, little toe. Shift your weight a little bit more to the right, a little bit more to the left. And then just centering yourself on the mat. Hold it right here, take a deep breath in. And relaxing those shoulders on the exhale. And again, nice deep breath in through the nose. And exhaling it out. If you're doing this with me live right now, it is in the middle of the day, so we want to just sort of get ourselves unraveled on whatever happened through the day, trying to tone the body down a little bit. If you're doing this on your own at a different time, in the morning and at nighttime, same thing, we just sort of want to center ourselves on the mat. Good job. Let's roll those shoulders out, nice big circles. Nice rotations. Loosening out through the shoulders, loosening out through the neck. Nice deep breath in. Exhaling it out. Let's rotate it forward. Getting a little bit more of the elbows in there, right? So just making those rotations just a tiny bit bigger. What I find sometimes as well I'm doing is I sort of move my head around, move my shoulders around, just trying to find if there's anything tight, a little bit abnormal, or we need to sort of focus a little bit, being a little bit more cautious perhaps, holding it right here. We're going to look over your shoulder and the other way. And again, let's see where your range is in your neck. And again, over to the other side. And back to the center. Good. Let's step your feet just a tiny bit further apart. Give yourself a nice deep breath, reaching it tall. And on the exhale, let's sweep it down and go a little bit into that squat. And we're just trying to get a little bit more energy flow going. And again, down we go. Warming up through that body too. And again, down we go. 3. Right, big sweep, gentle on your knees. Sitting back in the chair. And lifting it up. And again, sitting back in that chair, lifting it up. Good. And again, down we go. Lifting it up. Let's do 2 more. Down we go. Lifting it up. Last one. We're going to hold your arms up on this one. Clasp those hands. I'm just going to let ourselves lean over to one side. And over to the other side. And again, leaning it over. Feel a little warmer, right? And over to the other side. Let's take it back to the center and releasing those arms back down. We're going to stand on one leg only. Let's do a nice little hip opener. Opening it up 1. And again 2. Good. Try to balance on that opposite leg if you can. 3. If that's difficult, just tap down. 4. One more time. And 5, over to the other side, balancing on the opposite leg, softening the knee just a little bit. 1, and again 2, 3, find that balance. 2 more. 4, use those crosses to lift the knee. 5, and shake it out. We're going to take it to the end of the mat. We're going to go into our first sun salutation. I'm going to start with a couple forward folds. We're just going to add on as we go. Give yourself a nice deep breath. Hinging it forward. Let's hold it right here. Let your head go. Let your shoulders go. Digging in with those heels. Slowly rolling it up 1 vertebra at a time. Arms come out to the sides, pressing those palms together. Exhale into your heart. And again, inhale, reach. Give me a little bit more of a back bend. Hinging it forward. Let your head go, let your shoulders go. Rolling it up 1 vertebra at a time. Arms come up to the top, pressing those palms together. Exhale into your heart. Just getting that oxygen going, the blood flowing. We're going to go add on. Inhale up, back bend. Hinging it forward, forward fold. Soften those knees if you need to. Step your right foot back, high lunge position, opening the hips up. Make sure that your knees tracking the ankle. Step your left leg back, high plank. Belly button pulls in, spread those fingers, evenly pressing into each palm. Drop into the knees, point your toes back. Child's pose. Digging those elbows in, scoot your nose forward. Into the up dog. Rolling the shoulders down your spine. Loosening up through the lower back. Don't force this, we're not that warm yet. Tuck your toe under, downward dog. Head going through, press those heels down. Feel the stretch in those heels. Step your right leg forward. If you need help, you can press that heel. Let go right underneath your knee. On the other side, flexing through the hips. Make sure your ankle and knees aligned again. Aligning your fingertips with your toes. Stepping that left leg back. Roll it back to the front. Forward fold, let your head go. And rolling it up one vertebrae at a time. Arms come out to the sides. Pressing those palms together. Exhale into your heart. Grounding yourself. Big toe, little toe, heels touching the floor. We're going to do the sun salutation 3 more times. We're going to keep going left lead, right lead. So we're going to alternate which side we're going to use. Inhale, reaching it up. Exhale, hinging it forward. Soften those knees, left leg steps back. Right leg steps back, plank position, spreading those hands. Dropping to the knees, child's pose. Dig the elbows in, scoot your nose forward. Up dog. Rolling the shoulders down your spine. Tuck your toes under, downward dog. Pressing those heels back, realigning yourself. You pull those knees up into your thighs, head going through. Left leg steps forward, high lunge position. Pressing into that front hip. Right leg steps in, forward fold. Slowly rounding that vertebrae at a time. Arms come out to the sides, pressing those palms together. Exhale into your heart. 2 more times. Forward fold. Right foot steps back. High lunge position. Left leg steps back into the plank. Dropping to the knees. Child's pose. Digging those elbows in, scoot your nose forward. Opening the chest. If that's too difficult, just go into the up dog. Don't scoot into it. Tuck your tailbone under. Toes under. Downward dog. Press those heels down into the floor. Head going through. Stepping that right leg forward. High lunge position. Opening that hip. Back stays nice and flat. Left leg steps in, forward fold. Letting yourself just dangle. Rolling it up 1 vertebrae at a time. Arms come out to the sides, pressing those palms together. Exhale into your heart. We're going to do 1 more. Inhale up and back. Hinging it forward. Left leg back. Right leg back. Plank. Dropping to the knees. Toes back. Child's pose. Digging those elbows in, scoot your nose forward, up dog. Tuck your toes under, downward dog. Realigning yourself. Heels pressed towards the floor, head going through. Left leg steps forward, high lunge position. Right leg steps forward. Nice and slowly rounding it up. Keep your arms down this time. Rolling your shoulders down and back. Nice big rotations back. Good job. From here, we're going to tuck your chin under. One vertebrae at a time, keeping it a little bit more snug. Into that forward fold. Think upper part of the spine. Get into the mid part of your spine. Try to stay nice and close as we're letting it roll down. Good work. We're going to step both feet down into the floor on all fours. Hands stay rolling underneath your shoulders. Spreading those fingers. Knees slightly separated so they're right underneath your hips. Cat and cow. Tuck your tailbone under. Shift your weight slightly back. And inhale, releasing it forward. And again, 2. And release. And again, 3. And I find with the cat and cow is really trying to just explore what the spine needs. So pushing it back a little bit more in your lower back works for me, right? If you're kind of finding that you're a little bit tighter in the mid-back, maybe start more, push a little bit more into that mid-back on the way up and release. If you have a very sensitive back, you may not want to make it as deep. 5. And release. And again, 6. And release. Good. Flowing through a little bit faster. 7. And again, 8. Last 2. 1 more. And release from here, pulling the belly button slightly in, so in a neutral position. So we don't want to be here, we don't want to be here. We want to be right in the middle, bracing that core. So really try to pull that belly button in, keep everything nice and snug. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. Right leg presses back. Point your toe. We're going to pull that knee in towards your chest. And pressing it out. It's almost like you're doing a cat and cow, but we're going to have the leg to it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Keep this going. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Good. And release this leg down. Keep that nice neutral position to start. So the belly button pulls in nice and snug. Get a nice little core stabilizing position. So really trying to drape everything around, bracing everything around. Belly button pulls in. Opposite leg extends, pointing your toes. And again, pulling the knee in and out to your chest. Ready? In we go. 1. And again, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and releasing it. Good job. We're going to hold it right here. We're going to arch that lower back and just think about a pencil being stuck on that tailbone. We're going to draw some circles. Drawing around. 2 more. Last one. We're going to circle the opposite direction and go 1, 2, good work. 3, 4, last one. And 5. I'm going to hold it right here. Hands down beneath your shoulders, both feet go back, plank position. Belly belly button pulls in. Feel this tightness off the core. When we're in that plank position, I want you to really sink in to your core, not just lowering your hips, not rounding into that upper back. Really trying to keep that nice straight line. Downward dog, lifting the hips up. Head going through, press those heels down towards the floor. Get in two with that downward dog, head going through. Put all your weight in your hips, pulling those knees up into your thighs. Breathing into that downward dog. We're going to walk your feet forward towards your hands into a forward fold position. Rolling the spine up one vertebrae at a time. Arms come out to the sides. Into your forward fold. Plank position, walking it back. Hold it right here. Walking those feet back towards your hands. Rolling it back up. Arms out to the sides. Into your forward fold. Walking those hands back into the plank. Let's hold it right here. Right leg only, lifting it up and down. Ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Opposite leg. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop to the knees, child's pose, arms extended. Back up on all fours, tuck your toes under, downward dog. We're going to walk your feet a little bit closer towards each other. Right leg comes up. Three-legged dog, opening the hip. We're going to pull that knee towards your chest and back up. 1, and again. 2, press the heel towards the ceiling. 3, 4, 5, use your core. 6, 7, 8, awesome, 2 more. Last one, we're going to step that right foot all the way forward into the high lunge position. Good work. Dropping into that stretch, giving your wrists a little break. We're going to walk your left hand a little bit closer towards that right foot. Opposite arm reaches up. Opening up the palm. Keeping the knee towards your chest. Keep holding it. We're going to twist the opposite direction. So we're going to take this top hand down. And now try to rotate the other way. A little bit more balance. If you have blocks, yoga blocks, they're very helpful. Taking it all the way back down. We're going to take your right foot back behind you. Plank position. Downward dog. Walk your feet a little bit closer towards each other. Three-legged dog, other side. Knee to chest. 10. 9. How are you doing? 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Take this one all the way through. High lunge. Yes? So any of the poses we can modify. Right hand goes a little bit closer towards your instep of your left foot. Keep your balance and rotate. If you have a block, use it underneath your hand. A chair works really well as well. Top hand goes down to the floor. Switching hands. This takes a little more balance. Looking up towards the sky. You might find one side's a little more forgiving. Looking up towards the ceiling. Looking up towards the thumb. Good work. Taking it all the way back down, stepping it back, plank position. We're going to lower your hips into an up dog. Pointing those toes back, roll the shoulders down on your spine. We're going to look over your right shoulder and over your left shoulder. Back to the center. Tuck your toes under, downward dog. Walking your feet towards your hands, forward fold. Walking your fingertips slightly forward. And really trying to keep a straight back here as we're walking those fingertips forward. Walking it all the way back. Rolling it up. Arms out to the sides. Prayer position. Exhale. Inhale, reaching it up into your forward fold. Get those hands just to the knees, halfway up. Back nice and flat. Forward fold. Plank position. Dropping the knees, toes back, up dog, rolling the shoulders down your spine. Tuck your toes under, downward dog. Again, pressing those heels down. You should feel a little bit more movement happening in those hips. Back to the plank position. Belly button pulls in nice and strong. Dropping to the knees. Dropping to one elbow, rotating ourselves into a side plank. With that top hand, we're going to thread the needle. We're going to wrap it under and opening it one. And again, wrapping it under and opening it two. And again, 3. And again, 4. And again, 5. Hold it right here. We're going to reach that arm all the way above our head and to the arm 1. Let's drop the hip on the way down. Lift the hip on a reach. Yes? And again, 2. And reach. 3. And reach. 2 more. And reach. Last one. And reach. We're going to take it all the way down into your child's pose, sitting back on those heels, arms extended. And again, once we're in this position, sort of loosen up those wrists. A lot of demand today on the wrists. Coming all the way back forward on all fours. We're going to go back into your downward dog. So tucking your toes under, arching through the lower back. Plank position. Dropping to the knees. Elbow comes right under. Side plank. Hold it right here. Threading the needle. Down we go for 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Holding it right here. Reaching. And coming down towards the leg, dropping the hips slightly, reaching it up 1. And again, 2. 3. 4. 5. And back to the front child's pose. Arms arms extended. Coming back forward, hands underneath your shoulders. Feet go back, plank position. Dropping to the knees, point your toes back, up dog, rolling your shoulders down. Tucking the dog, toes under, downward dog. We're going to keep our right leg put, left leg three-legged. Stepping it all the way through, high lunge position. Let's hold it right here. And again, we want to press into that hip, getting a nice little stretch in those hip flexors. Let's hold it. Dropping the knee, pointing the toe, reaching both arms up, opening up through the abdomen. Good job, holding it right here. We're going to let our left arm drop down. Right arm reaches over and across, stretching a bit more from the lateral side of those core muscles. Taking it back down. Hands back down, tuck your toes under. Back into that high lunge position. Stepping your back foot just slightly closer in, turning your foot just a little bit so we're getting ready for your warrior position. Front leg is bent. Slowly taking it up. Good job. The further back we go, the deeper the stretch becomes. Front leg is bending into it, shoulders down and back. Rotate your torso towards me. Don't let the knee pop in. Arms come out to the sides. Nice long stretch here. The shoulders go. Looking at the front hand that's reaching away from you. Good, nice strong thigh muscle here. Reverse warrior. Opening it up. Looking at your open palm. And warrior two. Back to me. Keeping that knee open. Torso, chest is turning towards me. We're going to rest your left elbow, left thigh, side angle pose. Long reach away, so we're trying to straighten that line, reaching for it, nice and long. Rotate the torso, look up towards the ceiling if you can. If you find that you lose your balance, look just in front of you. Keep holding it. We're going to pivot it all the way back down, high lunge. Stepping both legs back, downward dog. Head going back through. Right, so again, each time you might find a little give there. Plank position. Straight line, shoulders, hips, and ankles. Dropping down to the knees, up dog. Good work, tuck your toes under. Downward dog. This time your left leg stays put, right leg all the way up, stepping it through high lunge position. Right, we're on the other side. Dropping to the knee. Actually, let's hold right here. A little bit longer. Dropping to the knee. Point your toe back. Hands go on top of that knee. Low lunge, flexing into that, stretching into that hip flexor. Both arms come up, reaching it back. Right hand comes down. Left arm comes a little bit more of a side stretch, leaning into it. Back to the center. Hands go back down, high lunge position. We're going to line that back leg. Warrior position for the legs. Get ready. Nice and slowly coming up. Yes? So back foot, we're going to push into the back, outside of that back foot. Front leg, quad is holding you, glute is holding you. Warrior two. So your torso is rotating, arms out, looking at your right stretched out fingers. Reverse warrior. Sliding that back hand back, opening up through the chest. Don't stretch that front leg, keep it bent. Warrior two. Relax those shoulders. Again, the knees popped open, your torso is turned towards me. Arms are stretched out. Elbows come down, side angle pose. Looking up towards the ceiling. Nice long stretch away with those fingertips. Hands go back down, straddling that front leg, high lunge position. Stepping your right foot back, plank into downward dog. Pressing those heels down and go. Coming all the way down to the knees, into the child's pose. And release. Good work. We're going to take it over onto your back. We're going to pull those knees in towards your chest. How are we feeling? Rocking it out. Good work. We're going to place those feet down. Pelvic tucked in. We're just going to do small little pelvic tucks. Tucking it under and release. So we want to maintain a little bit of an arch on the release and then pulling it all in, getting rid of that arch. And again, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Two more. Connecting with that core. Last one. Let's keep it pulled in. Arms extend. Walk your feet just a slightest bit away from you. We're going to start nice and small. Chin tucked in. Exhale, reach for the knees. One. And again. Two. So if this is the level that you're at, then this is where you would stay. If you can come up into a full roll, seated full roll up, last one, then I want you to come all the way up this time. All right, ready? One vertebra at a time. Seated position, slowly come back, and extend. And again, exhale, and inhale. And again. And release. Let's do two more. Nice and controlled like a zipper. All the way down, all the way up. Last one. And release, keeping your pelvic tucked in. Both knees come into your chest. Single leg stretches. We're going to lift your head, chin tucked in. Lifting from the upper abdominals. If your head gets tired, just drop the head back down. One leg extends, pulling this knee slightly in, but more with your core, not just yanking on it with your hands. And we're going to switch one. Switch two, just guiding with your hands. 3, 4, 5, 6, lift from the shoulders. 7, if you get tired with the head. 8, 9, let the core do the work. 10, keep your shoulders lifted so your upper abdominals. We're doing some work here. 13, 15, 16, 17, good work. 18, and pulling the knees in. Let's hold it right here. Rotate your head one way, stretching through the neck. And over to the side. And back to the center. Hands go behind your ears, lifting your head this time, but this time we're going to support your head with your hands. Bicycle crunches, one leg will still back out, Rotate into it this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not going super fast. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good job. 10 more times. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Pulling those knees back in. We're going to use our knees to walk ourselves up into a seated position. Once we're in that seated position, I want you to hang onto those knees, lifting them off the ground, rounding it, really rounding into it, and we're going to roll like a ball. So what I want you to do is keep the knees tucked in. We don't want to use your legs to roll up and down, and all we're going to do is we're going to roll down and up one. Yeah, but try not to tap your toes back down. Ready? 2, and up. Good. If you want to make it a little harder, hands go behind your knees. Opening it up a little bit more, rounding it, but don't move this part, okay? 3, keeping everything nice and sturdy. And again, 4, right? So keeping that 90. 1 more. 5. Hold it right here. Hands stay behind your knees. Feet come up a little bit higher so that your shins are parallel to the floor. Extend your torso just a tiny bit. Extend those legs, both toes. Let your hands go. Hold it. Good job. Keep going for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pulling it back together. Don't let it go yet. I want you to hold your hands behind those knees, sitting on the meaty part of your bum. And what I want you to do is push those knees slightly away, but still hanging on. And let's try to get those legs a little bit straighter. If that's not possible, don't do it. Just stay with the knees bent. Hold it right here. Now let yourself come a little bit more into a V position. Can you let your hands go? Hold it. For 4, 3. If that's too hard, hold it right here, okay? And release. Good. We're going to roll all the way back down. Pulling those knees in, give yourself a gentle rock side to side. Good work. Feet go flat on the ground. Hands go down beside you. Walk your feet a little bit closer in. Pelvic back tucked in like a pelvic tuck. Bridging it up and down this time. Up we go. 1. And release. Now what I like to do is take a look at those knees and they're just staying nice and stable. Okay, so if they keep popping in and out, we don't want that. And again, exhale. Inhale down, think 1 vertebrae at a time. 4. And release. And again, 5. And release, good. And again, 6. And release. Exhale out, 7. And release. Exhale out, 8. And release. You're doing awesome. 9. Last one. This time I'm going to hold it all the way up. Hold it. Let's go a little bit more on your shoulder blades. Take those hands underneath your lower back, clasping those hands together. So just going to push those fingers together and then pressing into the shoulder blades and lifting up a little bit higher. Really want you to feel those glutes working here. Okay? Let's hold it. Keep your knees aligned with your hips. Ankles aligned with your knees. Lift a little higher if you can. If you have a lower back issues, then don't force this. Squeeze from the glutes still for 4, 3, 2, and releasing it back down. Very nice. Pulling those knees back in, rocking it up. Good work. We're going to keep our hands behind your knees again, or on top of the ankles. The knees, or we can make it a little bit harder again, and grabbing more onto the ankles. Rolling like a ball, 5 times. Ready? 1. Yeah, a little bit harder. 2. 3. Try not to move those knees. 4. One more. 5. And hold it. Hold the balance here. Slide those hands behind your knees. Push yourself away from those knees away from your chest. Are you able to straighten those legs? Either hold here, here, or and hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release. Good work. We're going to sit nice and upright with your legs nice and straight. We're going to cross one leg over, hug the knee in nice and snug, hand go behind you, and lock over that shoulder. You want to get that knee nice and close to your chest. And releasing it. We're going to switch to the other side. Stepping it over, hugging that knee in, hand goes behind you, looking over your shoulder. Back to the center, pressing the bottoms of your feet together, butterfly stretch. Hugging the knees in, as tight as you can get them. We're going to build a little basket around those toes, rock those knees, hinging forward. Let your head go. And release. We're going to take it over on all fours. Hands stay underneath your shoulders. Arching through that lower back. And we're going to draw some circles. 1. Good. 2. 3. Good work. 4. 5. Let's go the other way. 1. 2. 3. Good job. 2 more. And 5. Good work. Exhale, rounding it up into a cat stretch, pushing it slightly away into your heels, relaxing it back down into that arch. Belly down. Exhale, rounding it. Inhale, releasing it. Hold the arch. Tuck your toes under. Downward dog. Head going right through. Really want you to feel the stretch here, so push the heels down, pulling your knees up into your thighs, head going through. Squeeze the shoulder blades together as much as you can. It's like you're trying to rotate from the armpits. Let your head go. Walking your hands and feet back together, forward fold. From here, we'll cross those arms. Rest your forehead on your forearms. Rotate yourself over to one side and over to the other side. And again, rotate. And rotate. Back to the center. Let your arms go, pushing into the heels. Nice and slowly rounding it up, one vertebrae at a time. Don't rush this. Arms come out to the sides. Pressing those palms together. Exhale into your heart. Relax those shoulders. And again, we want to find that nice stance, right? Because for the rest of the day, the rest of the week, we're going to stay balanced. Keeping your weight in your heels, big toe, little toe. And again, deep breath in. Anything negative, press it away. Big bubble around you. Keep yourself protected. Inhale. All positive. Capture it into your heart. Let's hold it right here. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Nice cleansing breath. One more time, deep breath in through your nose. And cleansing breath. Release those hands back down beside you, rolling those shoulders out, nice big circles, then shake those arms out, and you are all done. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Sonja Daisy from Success Fitness. Thank you to Aurora Roads Recreation Center for sponsoring some of these classes, and really appreciate you all being here. Subscribe and like to our YouTube channel, and share it with your friends and family. And I'll be back with you for some HIIT tomorrow, some full body on Friday, and then we got some weekend fun stuff as well. Or you can go back to 70 some odd different classes that we've been putting online for you since the middle of March. All right, so thanks for joining me, and I will see you within this next week for more fun classes.